this is our example number 4 for chapter 6, double integration method. Determine the slope and deflection at the end of the beam and draw the elastic curve of the beam using double integration method. Take E is equals to 10 times 10 raised to 6 psi and I is equals to 45 inch to the fourth. Okay? So, ang pinapahanap raw is slope and deflection at point A. Okay? So, yan. Actually, since cantilever yung ating beam, okay, kung ma-observe niyo, since cantilever ang ating beam, obvious naman na makakuha tayo ng maximum deflection dito sa point A. Kaya yun yung pinapahanap. Okay? Pero sinabi ko nga, since overhang to, do sa ating problem number 3, kapag overhang, kahit na nandun yung ating maximum deflection, hindi ibig sabihin na yung ating slope doon is 0. Okay? Kasi overhang yan eh. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayo doon, tawag ito? Slope. So, dito natin papatunayan na kahit maximum deflection is located at the end of this cantilever beam, meron pa rin tayong slope na makukuha. Okay? So, yan. Actually, this problem is, nagamit na natin. Nakalimutan ko na sa shear and moment diagram ata. Nakalimutan ko na. Anyway, since nagamit na natin to, nasolve na natin yung reaction dito. So, BB, 1160 kN. Yung moment at B natin, yung reaction niya, yung moment reaction niya is 3,360 pounds-feet. Yes, tama. Ano to? Tawag ito? Nagamit na nga siya sa shear and moment diagram. Ayan. So, madali lang naman to. Since ang BB yung unknown na reaction na vertical, ang kakailanganin mo lang is summation of forces vertical. Then, kapag naman summation of moment at B, para makuha yung ating reaction moment na MB. Okay? So, ngayon, prismatic lang din naman yung ating beam. And actually, isang naman to eh. Isang segment lang naman to. Segment AB. So, ang gagawin natin is, kagaya pa rin sa problem 1, 2, 3. Okay, magkakat lang tayo dito. Then, magkitake tayo ng moment doon. So, mahihirapan tayo kapag dito tayo sa right side. Kasi, kapag nag-cut tayo rito, okay, kapag kinat natin yan, ito, magiging trapezoidal. So, mahihirapan tayo dyan. So, dito tayo magkakat. Yan. Okay, then, let's take this as distance x. So, mag-moment tayo sa point na to. Okay? So, moment is equivalent to 1,000 pounds. Okay? So, 1,000, yes, that is clockwise. So, therefore, it is positive 1,000 pounds. Ayan. Multiplied by distance x. Okay, so kung distance x to, then this is triangular load. Ibig sabihin, magkakaroon tayo rito ng yan, y. Okay, so yan yung y natin. Ito na lang. So, y over x is equivalent to 360 over 12. So, ano lang yan? Ratio and proportion. Therefore, ang ating y is equivalent to 360 over 12. Okay, so 30. So, 30x. Ayan. So, ang rotation nun is counterclockwise. That is negative 1/2 of x multiplied by y. Ang y natin is 30x. Then, ang kanyang moment arm is 1/3. Okay, kasi from the height ang natin ang ating point kung saan tayo mag-moment. So, therefore, 1/3 of x. So, ito pwede natin itong simplify. Okay? So, yung ating moment is equivalent to 1,000 multiplied by x minus. Okay, so this is 1/2 of 30 multiplied by 1/3. Ayan. So, 5. Then, 3x. So, 5x cubed. Ayan. So, ito na yung maging EIY natin. So, EIY double prime pala, sorry, is equals to 1,000x minus 5x cube. So, integrate natin yan. EIY prime is equivalent to 1,000 divided by 2. That is 500 x squared minus 5 over 4. 5 over 4. So, 1.25. So, 1.25x to the fourth plus C1. Next, EIY. Okay, EIY double prime. EIY na pala. Is equivalent to 500 divided by 3. So, 166.67. So, 166.67 x cubed minus 1.25 divided by 5. So 0.25. So 0.25 x raised to 5 plus C1x plus C2. So shade natin. Ito yung para sa slope. And ito naman yung para sa deflection. Okay. So solve natin. So so solve pa natin yung C1 and Cx na. Okay, so boundary condition, ang pwede natin gawing boundary condition is yung letter B, yung point B kasi siya lang yung may support. Okay? So, sulat natin yung boundary condition. So, boundary condition, ayan. So, sa boundary condition at B, okay? At point B, na kung saan ang ating x is 12 feet at yung ating y dyan is equivalent to 0. So, ito, 0 tayo dito is equals to, okay, 0 to. 12 feet pala to, no? Okay, so pasok lahat sila, ne? So, substitute na lang kagad natin. 166.67 multiplied by x raised to 3 minus 0.25 multiplied by x raised to 5. Okay, substitute natin yung 12. So, 225,797. So, 225,797.76. Tama ba? 225,797.76. Okay. Plus C1x. Ang x natin is 12. Plus C2. Ayan. So, magkakaroon pala tayo ng equation number 1. Okay? So, equation number 1 yan. Okay, next. At point B pa rin pala, pwede yan. Bakit? Kasi, since fixed yan, alam natin na at distance 12 feet sa point B, yung ating slope dyan, yung y prime natin is also equals to 0. Kasi ano yun fix. Okay, so kaya natin i-resist yung rotation dyan sa point B. Kaya i-0 natin yung y prime. So ito tayo nyan. So makuha na pala natin yung C1 dito. So 0 to is equals to 500 x squared minus 1.25 x to the 4th. Ayan. Then calc 12 feet. So, 4,680. So, positive 4,680. 460, 80. Okay. Plus C1. Okay, so therefore, ang ating C1 is equivalent to negative 46080. That is pounds. Okay, pounds feet squared. Okay. So, ito na yung ating C1. So, kung meron tayong C1 dito, makukuha natin yung C2 sa equation number 1. Therefore, C2 is equivalent to, substitute na lang din natin kagad. So, 0 is equivalent to 225,797. 225,797.76 plus C1. Okay, ang C1 natin is negative. 46080 multiplied by 12 plus C2. Okay, so calc. So, 327,162. So, positive 327,162.24. 327,162.24. Ang C2 natin is pounds feet cube. Okay? Yan. Okay, saburin natin ito. Ayan, so meron tayo C1 and C2. So, pwede tayong magpunta ng point A. Okay? Para sa deflection. So, at A, na kung saan ang ating x dyan is 0 feet. Okay? So, kunin mo natin EIY. Ay, slope na lang muna. So, EIY prime is equivalent to 0, 0. Then, C1 na matitira. Ang C1 natin is negative 46080. Okay, so pounds feet squared. Therefore, ang ating y prime at A, okay, is equivalent to negative 460.80 pounds feet squared. So, convert na natin ng inch. So, 12 squared. So, ito nyan is inch squared over feet squared over E. So, nakita nyo dito yung E, maliit lang, okay? 10 lang. So, yung sa problem number 2 natin, 29. So, masyadong malaki. Kaya, ang liit-liit na nakuha nating value ng y. And, yes, yung mga y natin. Anyway, ito. So, 10 times 10 raised to 6 PSI, that is pounds per square inch. Multiplied by I. Yung I din yan, lito. Sa atin, 240. Okay? Anyway, okay lang yan. So, 45 inch to the fourth. So, feet squared, cancel. Cancel din yung pounds. Cancel din to. Yan. Yan. So, cancel din to. Ang matitira na unit para sa y prime is rad. Okay, radians. Yan. So, ilan to? Okay, so negative 46080 times 12 squared over 10 times 10 raised to 6 multiplied by 45. Ayan. So, 0.0147. So, negative 0.0147 rad. Okay, and this is also equals to, convert natin into degrees. So, 180 over pi. So, 0.845. So, negative 0.845 degrees. Ayan. So, ito yung slope natin. So, ito nga, patunay na hindi zero yung ating slope sa sa end ng ating cantilever beam. Next, yung y naman. So, EIY is equivalent to 0 yan di ba? So, 0, 0. Matitira is C1. 0 din to. Matitira is C2. Ang C2 natin is positive. Okay, so 327162.24 pounds feet cube. So, ang ating Y max dyan, okay, is 327162.24 pounds feet cube. So, convert natin to into inches. So, 12 cube. So, inch cube over feet cube over E. 10 times 10 raised to 6 pounds per inch squared multiplied by I na 45 inch to the fourth. Okay, so wala tong pounds, wala na itong feet cube, wala tong inch squared. Yan, mabababa. So, ito mabawala rin. Ang matitira is inch. Which is tama. Ang ating deflection is inches, feet, millimeter, meter. Okay? So, ito yung ating y. So, actually, di pa tayo sure kung yan yung y max. Okay, so, i-prove natin mamaya. So, 327,162.24 multiplied by 327,162.24 times 12 cube over 10 times 10 raised to 6 multiplied by 45. Yan. So, 1.256 inch. Medyo malaki na to. Okay, so 1.256 inch. Medyo malaki na yan. Okay? Ayan. So, kung convert natin yan into into millimeter, try natin. So, since inches to, then i-multiply natin ng 3.28 para maging meter. Pero kailangan maging 12, muna siya? Wait. Inches siya Sorry, inches divided by pala. Divided by 3.28 and 12. Then multiplied by 1,000 para maging millimeter. Okay, so 31.918 millimeter. So, which is tama kasi overhang talaga kasi to. Kaya medyo malaki yung nakuha natin. Tawag ito? 31 millimeter divided by 10 para maging centimeter. So, 3.2 centimeter. Okay, so anyway, okay lang yan. I mean, okay lang to, sa problem lang naman siya. Pero, sa design, kapag cantilever beam yung ating design, meron tayong limit kung ilan lamang yung maximum deflection na meron dapat sa ating cantilever beam. So, since problem lang naman to, okay lang naman na ituro lang yung kung paano yung process ng pagkuha ng deflection. Anyway, i-prove natin kung siya yung ating maximum deflection. Okay? Kasi, di ba, ito yung ating EIY, no? So, type natin. So, try natin na mapunta tayo sa from 0 to 12 feet, okay? So, 166.667 x cubed minus 0.25 x raised to 5 plus C1. Ang ating C1 is negative 46080 multiplied by x. Okay, plus yung C2. 327162.24. Okay? So, try natin kasi, tapos na tayo sa 0. Okay? Try natin sa, sabihin 5 foot. Sige, 3 feet. 5 foot. 5 feet pala yun, sorry. So, 1933. Ito, 327. So, lumilit na siya. Pero positive pa rin siya, no? Positive pa rin. Okay, ayan. So, positive pa rin siya sa 3 feet. So, 5 feet. Positive pa rin. Maliit pa rin. 6. Okay, lalo siyang lumilit, oh. 6. Okay, so 10 feet. Okay, positive pa rin. Okay, so 10 feet. 11 feet. Positive pa rin. Then, pagpunta sa 12 feet. 0 dapat yan. Okay, wait lang. Bakit hindi dito nag-0? Okay, sa 12 feet. Dapat 0 tayo sa 12 feet. Okay. Wait lang. 166, negative 0.25, 460, 327, 162. Dapat 0 to eh. 46080. Okay, pag 12 feet. Okay, bakit hindi siya nag-0? Dapat mag-0 tayo sa dito. Kasi ito, at x is equals to 12 feet, ang ating y is equals to 0. So, 2, try natin. Wait lang, ha. Okay, so ito, try natin to. Ayan. 12. So, 225792. Okay, kaya pala dito nag-0. So, 225792. 0.576. Ayan siya. So, kaya dito nag-0 kanina. So, mali ito. 92.756. 225792.576 ba? Okay, 576. Okay, so ito, tama tayo dito sa C1. Okay, yung C2 natin na mali. Ito yung mali natin, yung C2. Ayan. So, yung C2 natin is 225792.576 plus C1, so minus 46080 multiplied by 12. So, yung C2 natin is yan, 327. So, negative yan, then transpose. Magiging positive. So, 327167. So, 327167.424. 424. That is C2. So, dito sa EIY, wala tayong problema dyan. Kasi C1 lang yan. Okay? Dito tayo may problema. Yan, sa EIY. Sa deflection. Mali ito. Yan. So, yung C2 natin dyan should be equal to 327,167.424. So, 327,167.424. So, mali ito. Okay. So, ano na lang natin dito? History. Okay, back natin. Baka umabot pa. Wala na kasi ang dami na pa natin sinubstitute kanina, no? So, anyway, okay lang. So, 327167.424 multiplied by 12 cube over 10 times 10 raised to 6 multiplied by 45. So, 1.256 pa rin pala. So, 1.256 inch. Okay? Ayan. So, try na natin yung kanina. Ayan, ito. So, ito yan, iba na. So, 327,167 na siya. 167.424. So, 12 feet. So, 0. Ayan. So, 0 na yung ating, So, nakita nyo kanina, puro positive yan. Okay? Try natin. 5 feet. So, positive. Ayan. Pababa rin siya ng pababa. Okay. So, 10 feet. Positive pero sobrang liit na. 11 feet. Ayan. So, 11.5 pa. Ayan. Positive pa rin pero palit na siya ng palit hanggang sa 12 feet. Maging 0 na siya. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, maximum deflection nga talaga to. Okay. Ayan. Maximum deflection. So, sir, di ba kapag cantilever, karaniwan, kasi sabi niyo, sir, positive yung Y, ibig sabihin, dito siya sa taas. So, kapag drawing natin yung natin, tawag ito, elastic curve, ganyan yan, di ba? Okay? Ganyan yung mangyayari dyan. So, sir, bakit po ganyan ang cantilever? Kasi karaniwan, cantilever, pag ganito, sir. So, hindi siya naging ganito dahil doon sa 1,000 pounds, okay? Which is na-prove rin naman natin nun sa shear and moment diagram, okay? Kasi ang makukuha natin dito na, na bending is, positive bending. Gawa nga nung 1,000 pounds. So, masyado siyang malakas, hindi kayang i-resist ng 360 pounds per feet yung 1,000 pounds. So, ngayon, may sosobra dyan kasi na moment. Ang sosobra na moment dyan is yung 3,360. Okay? Due to 1,000 pounds. Okay? So, ngayon, yung magre-resist ng sobrang moment na yon na makikreate na 1,000 pounds, ang magre-resist nun is yung moment reaction natin sa B, which is equals to 3,360 pounds feet na counterclockwise para mag-zero siya. Okay? Para sumara siya rito. So, yun. Yun yung natin. Yun yung analysis natin para sa problem na to, which is na-prove natin do sa shear and moment diagram. And at the same time, na-prove natin using beam deflection. Okay, so ito na yung ating maximum deflection. Ayan. Ymax. Ymax. So ngayon, nasaan yung natin? Tawag dito, nasaan yung ating slope? Ayan. So yung slope natin is, di ba, ganito yung ating ating curve. So sabi ito yung ating tangent line. Okay, so pangit. Okay. Ayan. So, ito yung ating tangent at A. So, sabi natin, di ba, kapag tangent with respect to horizontal axis, yan yung horizontal axis natin. Then, from this point, papunta sa right, doon tayo mag-rotate. Okay? So, ito yung rotation natin. Ayan. Horizontal axis to this tangent. So, this is our slope at A. So, ano yung sign nito dapat? Ang sign natin dito is negative, na kung saan ang ating slope at A is umikot ng clockwise. So, tama. Negative yung nakuha natin na slope at A. Okay, so yun. At least, tumutugma tayo sa ating solution and at the same time, naitatama natin ang, naitatama natin yung ating elastic curve. Okay, so yan. So, dito yung sabi ko sa inyo na sobrang, kung talaga na-appreciate niyo yung shear and moment diagram, at yung pagdodrawing ng elastic curve natin using moment diagram, mas ma-appreciate natin ang elastic curve using beam deflection. Kasi ito, talagang parang, kumbaga exact. Okay? Exact na yung ating moment, exact na yung pagdrawing natin ng elastic curve using the deflection and the slope. Okay? So, yan. So, check natin yung yung ating slope at A. At slope at B. Kasi dapat ang slope natin dyan is 0. And slope at B is 0. Okay? So, ma-prove naman natin yan Ito. Sa A ay Y. Kasi ito na yun Okay, so ito na yung ginamit natin dito yan Yan, so sa at B is equals to 12 feet, ang ating Y prime is equals to 0. So, 5x squared minus 1.25 x raised to 4. Then, yung C1, 4,680, 0. So, yan, 12 feet. 0 dapat talaga ang slope dyan. Ayan. Okay, so, yan. This is our problem number 4 for chapter 6, double integration